Yes. First question for Reverb.com is, what recording made you fall in love with music?
Well, the guitar, certainly. It was a guy named Lonnie Donegan, skiffle music. It was folk music, but with a jazz rhythm section. And it was pretty cool. And, you know, back in 55, 56, we all wanted to play the guitar because of this guy, you know. Just 3 chords, and that was it. You were off, you know. I played guitar for 18 months without actually owning one. I borrowed them from school friends.
Wow.
Yeah, and I eventually got my first decent guitar was a German Hofner.
Yeah.
Archtop.
Yes. With flat wound strings? Flat wound strings on it?
There may have been, I can't remember, but it certainly had a wound 3rd string, you know.
Right.
And then I bought my first electric in '59, which I thought was a Stratocaster, but it wasn't.
What was it?
Called a Grazioso, and it was made in Czechoslovakia. It was a cheap copy of a Stratocaster, and we couldn't get Stratocasters in England back then until
really
1960 or 61. Yeah.
Whoa.
So we couldn't get any American guitars back then. Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I used to go to the store on every Saturday and look at the guitars. And,
so did I.
Trying to figure out which one I could afford.
Same here.
And a guy heard me playing, and he said, are you in a band? I said, well, not at the moment. He said, well, you know, if you'd like to play with us, we've got a guitar already. So I went to his house. He opened up this case, and there was a brand new Les Paul Custom with a Bixby. I said, okay, I'll join your band.
That's crazy. What year was that guitar?
The guitar was a 60, and that the year was like 1961, I think. Yeah.
Wow. It was new then.
Yeah. So that's how I started, and then, you know. So what instrument do you wish you played?
Oh, I'm so happy with guitar. I find the guitar is a completely endless universe of expression. You know, I know how to play it, and I know how to do technical things on it, but I still don't understand the magnitude of it, even after playing. I've been playing for 10 years now, and I don't understand that part anymore. I don't understand how I'm still equally as inspired today. So I'm completely happy with guitar. Mandolin, I like mandolin and piano, but guitar, it's part of me. My dad always had them around the house so they weren't foreign tools. He'd always played them. He played like Dave Matthews or like Working Man's Dead, American Beauty, early Grateful Dead, Neil Young stuff, so acoustic stuff, and he was into Stevie Ray Vaughan, and so there was that kind of music always being played. And once I started admitting that I was a terrible skateboarder, I tried picking up guitar, and I'm a decent guitar player now. Oh, this is a hard one, man. There's many answers, especially for Albert. What's one piece of gear that you owned that got away?
Oh, well, we all wish we had some of the guitars we used to own.
Yeah.
I guess my original Telly, which I gave to our rhythm guitar player, and then he went and sold it.
Yeah.
So I regret letting that go. The Les Paul I was just telling you about, I sold that to a guy, and the only reason I sold it was to buy a Gibson Super 400, which I thought would be the ultimate guitar, and it turned out to be a total disaster.
Absolutely.
for the way I played, you know. But yeah, I really regret it, parting with that. And now the guy from 10cc has it. The good news about that Les Paul was that when I started playing with Clapton, I told him about my guitar, and he said, "Oh, I've got one of those at home some ways." Well, so he brought in his 1958 Les Paul Custom,
right,
that he'd used with Cream and Delaney and Bonnie, and he gave it to me. So I don't feel so bad about selling my old one.
Yes, it was a good trade-off.
What song do you wish you wrote?
Oh man, that's really hard. Man, that's a hard question.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm gonna be very petty here. I'm just gonna pick a song that's like made a lot of money.
I was singing the same
thing. I would like to say like I wrote like Working Man Blues or like Lonesome Fugitive, but I want to go very commercial here. I would like to say that I wrote All I Want for Christmas Is You, or Yesterday, because yesterday's Best of Both Worlds. I'm gonna be driving home thinking about that question. Name a player that sounds better live than on record. There's many.
Danny Gatton.
I was gonna say Danny Gatton too.
Yeah. Danny Gatton, I guess.
Did you ever see Danny play?
Yeah, I played with him
on American Music Shop, right?
American Music Shop.
With Vince Gill.
Yeah.
You guys played Liza Jane.
Yeah, we played a few songs. Yeah.